Hello, today's video is going to be my May TBR, and just a quick note, I was doing Vedm, a video every day in May, but I'm not anymore. I missed too many days to keep up with it, so just that's completely scrapped from my channel now. I'm just back to normal scheduling of like whenever I feel the mood and stuff like that. So I have a huge May TBR. I have a lot of very big thick books that I want to get through. So yes, very ambitious. Many would say too ambitious, but this is in no particular order and I'm going to go quite fast because I've got a lot to get through. The Exorcist, this is by William Peter Blatty. I'm sure a lot of people know what this is about. I like Stephen King, horror is my favourite genre of film, so I thought why not read the book. And The Exorcist is seen as like a cult horror movie. It's like one of the best, one of the biggest, so I thought why not give the book a read. I'm going to finish off Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eye. It's too emotional. Like, I cry. Every time I pick it up, I cry. I don't know what it is. Well, obviously it's a very sad storyline, but something about it really connects with me. I don't know. I don't have a life like this girl at all. I never have. And yet just something, I just think it's a really, really good book. I will have its own video once I've finished it, but as you can see, like, I'm savouring it because I just love it so much. Read The Bluest Eye. I haven't even got to the end and I'm just like, oh, I don't think I can take the end. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Slow. I'm sorry if you've read this and like this, but I find the whole of the beginning very slow. It's basically about a man, or so far it's about a man telling his grandchild about when he used to live in a like foster home and all the children had magical skills, and throughout the book there's all these really weird pictures like that, and some of them aren't even like, that's not even that weird, but there's others that are really weird, or you look at them and you notice something creepy in the background. But there's something about this book that's just quite slow paced for me. This is going to be a film though, and Tim Burton is going to be the director of it, so I have high hopes for it because it is a good concept. It's just actually reading it is a little bit slow. Maybe it picks up, I don't know, I can't really judge. The Duff by Cody Kebler, which is what you said to read, you guys, because I said, have you got any YA recommendations? And all the comments were filled with the Duff, the Duff, the Duff. So that's why I'm reading it. It's about a girl who gets told by a boy, do you know that out of your friends you're the designated ugly fat friend? Did you know that? And then she tries to seek revenge on that boy, I think, maybe. And it's a YA. I haven't read YA in a while, so I'm excited to give that a little go. Next up, I got The Silmarillion by Tolkien that I really need to read. I got this really cheap because it was in basically a big box at an auction full of old books, and they're all, you might be able to see, they're all quite grubby on the spines because they've been sat in someone's garage and they weren't really cheap, the box, and so that's why I bought it. But in the back of this one, let me show you, this is super cool. So you just got like a little page there and you're just thinking, what's that page? It's a map, but it's huge. Look how big that map is. The map of Bellerade, the lands of the north. That is just, oh. There's a smaller map inside the book here as well, and I just thought that was really cool. I don't know if maybe all the copies of Silmarillion have got that in the back, but I just thought it was a cool little thing. I don't know anything about this book. If you know, tell me in the comments, because I've read the little like blurb thing and I still don't get it. Like, look how long that is. I still don't quite get it. I think it's one of those things you just got to read. But I haven't read any Tolkien. Let that sink in. Never read any Tolkien. I've got the whole of Lord of the Rings up there. Haven't read it, so I'm going to have to start with this. And Paperbacks with Cat. She's always going about how much she loves Tolkien, so I like her recommendations of stuff. So I will give it a go. And then I have some books which I'd call like coffee table reads or like journey reads. The books that some people will watch like a TV programme for an hour or something. I don't watch TV, and so for an hour in the day I just want to read a book but in its entirety. And these are the books that I've picked to do that, I think I'd be able to do that. Madame Pamplemousse and Her Incredible Edibles by Rupert Kingfisher. I spoke about this in my haul. This is just a really sweet little children's book, so I think I can do that in an hour. I then got this, it's an anthology of love, and it's so many people in this little like old book. But I think I could read probably the whole thing in an hour. It's got like Shakespeare, Byron, Dickens, Mary Shelley, Percy Shelley. It's so many, the Brownings are both in here. So many people. I've got this from a little antique shop, and so I really want to finish it off, and each page has got like a nice little pattern. It's a nice little gift to give to someone, but I need to finish that off. And then last but not least, my coffee table reads. I put At the Mouth of the River of Bees and Other Stories. This is by, I don't know how you say the name, is it Kij Johnson? I'm not sure, but I heard about this from Mercy's Bookish Musings and I love her videos and I really liked it. And I read one of the stories and I bawled. I mean, I like properly cried. I don't know what it was about the story, it just connected with me. It wasn't overly sad, it was just kind of a portrayal of life and something about life, and I just lost it. And so now every time I pick up this book I'm like, I don't want to cry, please don't make me cry. And so maybe I should read this when I'm like not wearing mascara. And then I have two graphic novels. I have this Wonder Woman one, which is by Sensation Comics. And it's basically got loads of different versions of Wonder Woman in it with different illustrators, and I just thought that was a cool little thing to pick up. I then got this Chew, which a lot of people might have heard of. It's by John Layman and Rob Gulleroy maybe. It's about a detective who, when he eats something, he can tell like what's happened to it, and so he is going to solve murders. I think it's going to be gross, but I'm ready for it. And then last but not least, I have these three massive books. I have this one, which is probably the smallest of them, and this is Inferno by Dante, which I think is going to be quite a challenging read. Although I read a lot of classics, I'm just really scared of this one. I wanted to read it for such a long time, but there's something about it that I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it, or I don't know if I'm going to... I get quite involved with stuff sometimes, and my mind, I have, you know, quite a, I don't know how to explain it, like I'm very good at pretending. And so I have a very good imagination, and so I'm like, oh, is this gonna like affect me because it's about hell and I'm gonna like go up on it? I don't know, so I'm intrigued though to see. James Joyce Ulysses, which I in no way think I'm gonna like finish in May. I'm just gonna give it a go. I'm gonna start it, see how I feel about it. Like dip my toe in the water, you could say. And then I'm gonna read, I probably will finish this. This is the Mary Poppins by P.L. Travers. Love it. Mary Poppins is a wicked old woman. Well, she's actually a wicked young woman, but she acts like an old woman and so different from the Disney version. She's fantastic. It was a book series, so this is the complete edition of it. And I probably will finish these. These are very first place and they're illustrated. So I'll probably finish off, sadly, with my P.L. Travers this month. And that's it. That's all the books that I'm going to read in May. Tell me if you've read any of these or you have any opinions on them. And I will see you when I see you for the next video. I'm so glad I got rid of Vedm. It was too much of a pressure and I only wanted to put out videos that I felt happy with, so I wasn't putting out enough. I was filming every day though, so I feel like that's probably helped me with my filming setup, and my lighting might be a little bit better. But yeah, it just wasn't working for me, so I'm just going to make videos when I feel like it and just try and make a few more. I hope you enjoy my videos still. I hope there's still people here after Vedm. And give me your opinions on those books and other things, and I will see you when I see you for another video.